Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing, boys and girls, football lovers, sport lovers? This is Solo Predict Sports TV. In case you don't know, in case you're joining us for the first time, my name is Muno Sings, that one singer that analyzes football, and I have with me Mr. Hakim Spinet. When they play ball those days, they get where they spin the free kick, we make them give an name. So yeah. If this is the first time you're joining us, like I said previously, this is the segment NPFL Focus, where we talk about Nigerian football. You understand? Like we always say on the show, charity begins at home.
all.
And this is where we cater for our own football,
Our own league.
right? Our own league, where we talk about what's happening in depth, so that we can start to become familiar with our people, so that when you see this person in the national team, you know what he's capable of doing, or this one or that one. We can have bragging rights to talk, because we know. And that's why we have Mr. Hakim come here every week in, week out. This is what we do. We cater for you guys. So yes, this is the MPFL Focus, where we give you the news and the fixtures of the week's game. Mr. Hakim, how's the week been now?
Well, it's been fantastic.
You don't see how the weather be today. The weather decided to just play
In
cool
fact,
with us.
in fact, I thought I was just living in El Dorado. I don't know. I'm in Nigeria. Maybe yes. When I woke up this morning, I thought I'm in Spain until I realized that I have to come to reality. This is
I'm
Nigeria.
telling you.
So what a lovely weather this morning and this
Mm.
afternoon as well. Thanks for having me on the show this
Yes,
afternoon.
yes. Football is the focus. Football is the sport that we do here on Solo Predict Sports TV. And glad to have you here. What is the news like this week?
Well, thank you. My name once again remains Akim Spinach. Yeah, for what happened over the last 1 week in our Nigerian Premier Football League, NPFL, that's the main professional football league in Nigeria. Yes, just quick one. I want to say that the coaches and the players, they are indifferent based on what is happening in our MPFL show during this AFCON break. Don't forget that some of these clubs in Africa, they are going on break because of the AFCON engagement that's going to start by December 21st to January 18th. But here in Nigeria, our home league will continue, despite that we have just 1 week break as usual. That's the Christmas break, and the league will resume in earnest January 6th. So meaning that there is no special break or AFCON break for MPFL, unlike we have in
Sorry to
PSL.
cut you short. Is it not weird that the AFCON is going to be played during December period? Is this the first time it's happening?
It's the first time it's happening. I think this is the first time it's happening in Africa that we're going to be playing AFCON in December and a part of January. The last one in 2020, Cameroon 2021 happened in January and not December.
Okay.
So anyway, uh, some of these clubs in Africa, because majority of the players ply their trade in their local league, and that is why majority of them have to suspend their league
Okay.
for that 1 month. Just like in South Africa, majority of South African players, the Bafanas, ply their trade in PSL, and so there is no way, since you are losing much of your players across the clubs to AFCON, so they have to go for break till. And some of these clubs in Morocco, in Algeria, and even in Congo, some of them they have their local players. But in Nigeria, I think we have just 5 selected players among the 54-man list. But I know that 54-man list is going to be trimmed down today to 24-man list. Hopefully, if we want to have an MPFL player there, there may not be more than three, 2 or 3, because I don't see all these 5 making the team.
Okay.
Even despite that, even if we have 5 players making the 5 MPFL player making the AFCON list, that doesn't stop the league from going, you know, going for the period of December. That is why the coaches and the players, they are indifferent in this area, and that was what the spokesperson for MPFL, I'm talking of Ariwala, said this week. So that's the first story that we're going to pick, and the second story is the Casino United player. They played one of their outstanding. They played a match during the week. I think one of their outstanding matches, outstanding match during the week. But the player against Bendel Insurance, yes, and they lost at home, despite that they are not playing in their main stadium because they have been banished. But they lost at home, 1-0 to Bendel Insurance. But prior to that game, there was a protest. Both the club officials and the players protested for their non-payment of salaries for good 5 months, and this is not this is disturbing. It's disturbing. When the news came out, we felt like no, for a period of time we've never had something like this, especially since Lobby Stars relegated last season. I think we've been having a kind of free, a smooth running of the league in terms of players' welfare. But unlike what we had was a shocking news for us. 5 months salary yet to be paid to Casino United players. No, no, no,
Tell
no,
me
no.
about it.
The players complained that it affected them. It affected them. Despite that, they went ahead to play the game and they lost at home 1-0. Who knows what happened during this game? But the Casino management, football management, they are yet to come out and state their own position. Whether the players are saying the truth about the club or whether the players are not being sincere to the club. So we're expecting maybe by the time we start voicing out like this, especially on MPFL Focus in Solo Predict Sports TV, maybe the management of Kaduna United will come out and respond to this allegation. Casino United, sorry, not Kaduna United, Casino United. Maybe they will come out and debunk the allegation from the club officials and the players. Then another thing again we are going to quickly look at in the the news is that good one for Nasarawa United. They have reclaimed their top spot in the league. Don't forget, in match day 16 over the weekend, Ikorodu United maintained 0-0 draw away from home, making them to still be at the summit of the table. But just during the week, match day 16 played in Lafayette City Township Stadium against Shooting Stars of Ibadan. That's the 3SC. I'm telling you, the Nasarawa United, they tried and grind the result 1-0, and that took them to the top of the league. They are topping now, back to the summit after some weeks, because they were there before they were dislodged by Abia Warriors, who is now in sixth position, I guess, on the table, followed by the Ikorodu United. And the Ikorodu United are second on the log, while Rivers United are third on the log. But good one for Nasarawa United, back to the top of the summit. But the coach of 3SC, Shooting Stars of Ibadan, Coach Nuruddin Aweroro, said the boys played hard well. The boys they played very well, and they managed to grind the result, at least salvage the draw away from home. But unfortunately, they lost out their head at the last minute. But the coach of Nasarawa United, Abubakar, said it was a well-deserved game for Nasarawa boys. The Lafayette boys, congratulations to be back of the top of the summit. So these are the short news that we are going to take for the MPFL Focus this week.
That's a good one. Not even much happening, but it's still serious business in the game of football. So what do we have for the fixtures? I mean, I'm sure we have some reviews.
Yes. Yeah,
from the last games.
The last games, just like we used to give you back to back in MPFL Focus. 18 goals scored in match day 16, all together across the centers. Okay. Yes, 18 goals scored. We have 7 clean sheets across the centers, and you have 1 away win. Yes, and that's that 1 away is a Bendel Insurance beating Casino United 1-0 away from home. Good one for Kennedy Boboye and his boys. They are trying to say whether they can escape relegation this time around. Yes, that winning, that 3 points away from home promoted them away from the relegation zone. Yes, if you look at Kun Khalifa is there now in relegation zone, if I'm not mistaken, and Kano Pillars, they are there in relegation zone. So that winning is a big one, a huge one for Bendel Insurance. And we have 6 home wins across the centers, and you have we have 3 draws across the centers. The good one for Academy, just like I said before in our show last week, I said they are not going to lose to Barao FC. And that is, they played 0-0 in that game. And I told you it's under 2.5, which is a good result. And Canopilas, they won Kun Khalifa 2-1. Okay. Just like I said, they cannot lose to Kun Khalifa this time around. Knowing full well that they are now 12 points after match day 16, which is not too good for Canopilas. Anyway, relegation is knocking at their door. Abia Warriors slug it out with Rivers United 1-1. And it's a good one for Abia Warriors to still see that they can push for continental football next season. Though good one for Rivers United, salvaging draw away from home. It's a good one. This coach, Coach Finidi George, is doing well for Rivers United. If they win this match day 17, I'm telling you, who knows, that can take them to second position on the log, or perhaps keeping close gap to Ikorodu United and Nasarawa United. This is good. This season is going to be serious. The battle for the champion is going to be 3 horse race, not a 1 or 2 horse race this time around, because you can never rule out Rivers United in this title race. Then we got the biggest win over the weekend in match day 16 is Enugu Rangers beating Bayelsa United Blue Black 4-1 at the Cathedral. That's a good one for Enugu Rangers, and not too good for Bayelsa United anyway. And every defeat like that, -3 goal difference, it's going to tell Bayelsa United at the end of the season. Yes, Kwara United defeated Niger Tornadoes 2-0. Yes, in Lorry Township Stadium. They know how to keep their home record. They should keep it up. I'm talking of Kwara United. Then Ikorodu City, they drew Wiki Tourist away from home. Abdul Mekaba, this is not a good result for you as a veteran coach of Wiki Tourist. Away from home, Ikorodu United surveyed the draw 0-0. And that kept them to still be in contention of the title race, second on the log. Though after that game, they were top of the summit. It was a later game, a later fixture, where Nasarawa United now defeated Shooting Stars that now take Nasarawa United back to the summit. But Ikorodu United, they can still push very well, despite the fact that last season, they lost their coach to Shooting Stars, Nuruddin Aweroro. They lost some of their key players again, and they're still pushing like this. Good one for Oga Boys. And remember, they represent Lagos State. And so we need to just keep sacking them up. It's not easy to lose your manager, to lose some of your players, your key players, and still maintain that momentum in MPFL. Congratulations. They are doing a good job. I'm talking of Ikorodu United. Keep it up. Then Remo Stars. That was the biggest game over the weekend, match day 16. They defeated the Yimba 2-1 at Moshood Abela Stadium in Abeokuta. Just like I said, despite the fact that their coach, Daniel Ogmorede, is not around. He's been around the Super Eagles preparing for AFCON, but yet, Folari is doing well for Remo Stars for now. Beating Eyimba is not a small joke, especially when you know your gaffer is not on the dugout. So good one for Folari, for good job well done. But can they maintain the momentum? I'm talking of Remo Stars, the defending champions. If you look at where they are on the summit, I guess they are around 13, between 9 to 13 on the summit. It's not too good for them. I'm expecting them to keep fighting for second, third. But they can still, who knows what will happen. The door is still open. The league is still fresh. match day 16. Over the weekend, match day 17, something can still happen. But good one for beating Eyimba at home, 2-1 over the weekend. And just like I said, I've talked about Nasarawa United beating Shooting Stars, and I've talked about Bendel Insurance picking maximum 3 points away from home against Katsina United. These are the preview of match day 16 in our MPFL league.
Review. Okay. Hmm. So which other matches are
Oh, the
upcoming?
review. I
Yeah.
said preview. Yeah, thank you.
That was a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, I see the way that these matches are going. It's looking really, really, really unpredictable these days.
Of course, the first to 13
Mm,
on the log keep changing every
yeah,
now and then.
because when we see the results churning in and churning out, you cannot underestimate and actually overestimate anybody. And I mean that's how the game of football should be. But kudos to the boys, kudos to the boys. We need more um slugging it out, like he said. We need you guys to put in more, effort so that the thing will sweet us to go. So yes, what are the previews? What are we looking out for?
Match day 17.
Yeah.
Of course, match day 17 is going to be over this weekend. The first game is going to be on Saturday, and that is between Bendel Insurance and Enugu Rangers. This is a tough battle for Bendel Insurance. Can they keep the momentum, winning away from home at Samuel Ogbomida Stadium? Is going to be a tough one because the flying antelope of Enugu, they are not taking it lightly. I know this result is going to at least be in favor of Brendel Insurance. Well, over 1.5 is in this game. You can take that home over 1.5. You can take it home in this game. Yes, the second game is going to be on Sunday. Majority of the games, about 8 games, is going to be played across the centers on Sundays, and that's going to be between Plateau United, who is already in relegation zone, playing the table toppers, Nasarawa United. Yes, Nasarawa United is not going to be easy for them because Plateau United will want to escape the relegation. This is also a game that you can take under 2.5 from. Yes, Niger Tornadoes at home to El Kanemi Warriors. Niger Tornadoes win or draw. Yes, Kun Khalifa, they are going to face Abia Warriors at home in Imo Oweri. Yes, Kun Khalifa, they have not been doing well, and that is why they find it is their new boys, they are newcomers in MPFL. They started well. Along the line, they lost it. They are now in relegation zone. They lost the game over the last weekend against Kano Pillars. Are they going to lose a game back to back? Time will tell. But I am very sure it is going to be tough for them to beat Abia Warriors, who is around fifth or sixth on the log. Yes, Baisa United are home to Remo Stars. This is a tough battle for Remo Stars if they really want to push in for continental football this season. But I'm not saying Bayelsa United losing this game again, back to back. Despite they had the heavy defeat of the week, 4-1 away from home at the Cathedral. Are they going to lose again at Samson Siasa Stadium? I don't see that coming anyway. That game is going to end in goalless draw, or perhaps under 2.5. Yes, Bara United to play uh, 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 3SC. This is another away tough game for Shooting Stars of Ibadan. The Oluyole boys, I don't know what is happening these days. Their coach has started giving excuses. I hope this one is not going to be another excuse this time around. Away to Barao FC. I'm very sure that this game can as well end in goalless draw. Yes, we have Warri Wolves and Kano Pillars. Well, I'm not going to say anything about that because Kano Pillars is as if they are resurgent, but I don't want to. I don't want to predict because Warri Wolves are not being so fantastic these days and wiki tourists. So, but the last one, which is going to be played on Monday, is Ikorodu City, the Oga Boys playing Katsina United. Another excuse for Katsina United. There is no escape route for them at Mobolaji Johnson Arena over the weekend. On Monday, Ikorodu City is going to beat them. I don't want to know which Arsenal they are bringing along with them. They are going to lose to Ikorodu United because Ikorodu United at home, they are doing well. They prefer to salvage a draw than to lose. So they are keeping that, and they know it's a tradition. And this tradition is going to happen again come on Monday. Katsina United, start packing your bags before you come around. But I hope it's not going to be as a result of this financial crisis between the club and the players. Time will tell. I'm expecting the club management to come out with a statement debunking the players and the club officials' rumor of not payment of 5 months' salary. This is not too good at all in our league. These are the features of the match day 17 of MPFL. Here in Solo Predict Sports TV, MPFL Focus. Thank you.
That was a really, really, really good one. Thank you very much, Mr. Hakim.
Thank you for having me.
God bless you for all that you do for the sports TV and the sports whole conglomerate as a whole. By the grace of God, inshallah,
By the grace of
you
God.
will reap from where you are sown. Thank you very
Amen.
much. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Like
too.
we always say, charity begins at home, and this is what we do on Solo Predict Sports TV. The year is rounding up, and we promise to buff it up and give you guys new segments, more exciting news, and new stuff coming up. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag,
Better
but
keep it
yes,
secret.
I'm going to keep it secret for now. Thank you guys for staying tuned. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing and spreading the word out there to everybody so they can have a feel of what we do over here. God bless you guys. God bless you guys. Make sure to keep it locked down. I remain Muno Sings.
The only singer in the house.
And you guys are going to hear from me. And this is Mr. Hakim Spinet. Thank you very much. This is Solo Predict
Thank you.
Sports TV. Till we meet again, peace out. Have a good one.